Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Well, today it's another cracker from Next. I've got it the wrong way round. So this is the Prime and Pampered Beauty Cracker. This came out in October 2024 along with a load of other ones. This one's £22, worth 68. Now delivery charges may apply with Next, but if you live near to one of their shops you can arrange to collect it for free, and often it's there the next day. This one is still available at the time of filming. As you can see, it's a full cracker. I did a video the other week of a sort of a half cracker with makeup in. This one is a nice full one, and it did feel like when it came that it was jam-packed with the products inside, which sometimes the makeup ones don't quite feel like that because makeup products are generally small, aren't they? So it feels like you're not getting a lot. This one was a nice substantial sort of size. I was going to show you what it looked like with the products in, but then I did a little video before and it dropped on the floor, so I thought I'm not doing that. It did come in a nice sturdy cardboard box as well to keep it nice and safe. I can't remember whether the other one did or not, you know. I'm guessing it must have done, but I don't remember it. But yeah, it's well presented and I like the way it came. So there are 5 products in here. The first one is very small. This is by L'Occitane. It's the Shea hand cream. It's 10 mils, only small. It's a deluxe sample. 30 mils is £9.50 on the brand's website. So in terms of product value, I guess this is worth somewhere between 3 and 4. And they say, made with 95% of natural origin ingredients and vegan friendly, this hand cream is enriched with 20% organic shea butter, argan and coconut oils. The super smoothing balm penetrates quickly to protect, nourish and moisturize hands. It provides 8 hours intense hydration and it's easily absorbed and non-greasy. So I've had this lots and lots of times before. This one, probably it's not my favourite one from L'Occitane. I absolutely love their almond one, which is probably one of my favourite hand creams of all time. This one's nice enough and it does do a good job. So it is quite thick and balmy. The smell is its own smell. It's very unique. It's not my favourite, I have to say. It's not my favourite smell in the world. But in terms of a hand cream, it does really well. And this size is actually very useful for handbags, especially if you've got some of those little ones and you just want to put something like this in there. It's a good size for that. Okay, the next product, this is a slightly better size. This is by Rituals. I do love Rituals. This is the Ritual of Ayurveda. It's the body cream in 70 mils. It is a travel size, worth £8.90. Ritual says harmonise body, mind and soul with this luxurious body cream, featuring the delicately sweet aroma of Indian rose and the soothing effects of sweet almond oil. This rich cream nourishes the skin and leaves it beautifully soft. So I've had this one before. I just love Rituals body creams anyway. My favourite is definitely Rituals of Karma, but for me that's more of a summertime kind of fragrance, whereas this one does suit winter. I think it's kind of a, I've already got it on, so let's smell it. Yeah, it's a very comforting sort of smell, a homely smell, but also there is a lot of complicated fragrance going on in it as well. So it does rub in beautifully, nice and easily. The smell, the initial smell is not quite as nice as when it's been on for a little while. There is an element of rose to it, but not normal rose smell. After it's been on a while, I feel like it goes almost sort of puddingy. Like it's if you get it, it's worth shutting your eyes after it's been on for a while and just giving it a good old sniff and see what you think. It's an interesting smell, but I do like it. And for me, it's got a cozy feel to it. So it is a feel of winter, which is pretty good. I'm going to be using these kinds of products on my legs this winter though. I neglected my legs last winter and my feet. and wearing boots and tights and socks all the time, I think you do need to pay particular attention to your legs at this time of year if they're not on show. And that's what I'm going to do. I normally do it at night anyway, but I don't tend to do it as much in the daytime. I've no idea why. It's just kind of not in my routine. So if it's not in my routine, it doesn't happen. So I'm trying to build it into my routine now by leaving some of these in my bedroom rather than the bathroom, so that when I go to do my finishing bits in the bedroom, which is moisturizer, perfume, that sort of thing, I'll think, oh yes, did I put my body cream on or did I not? That's my plan anyway. Great plan, probably won't work. Okay, the next, now this is one of the products, actually the main product that I wanted in this box, and you might be surprised. It's Coco and Eve Sweet Repair Hair Mask. It's a travel size, I think it's 68ml, strange size, but that's what it says on the packaging, worth £13. And the brand says scientifically formulated to deeply repair and restore in just 5 minutes. The hair repair power blend of active ingredients, biomimetic ceramides, vegan keratin complex and hyaluronic acid reduce hair damage and repair hair weakened by heat, chemical damage and colour. Hair is completely restored and cracks are repaired from first use for healthier, smoother, softer hair. And it also contains various botanicals, including banana, avocado, guava, rambutan, raw virgin coconut, which are loaded with minerals, nutrients, amino acids, and antioxidants to deeply nourish. They actually describe the fragrance notes on this as well, which I quite like. They say top notes, tangerine, orange, heart of honey, avocado and peach, and a base of vanilla. So to use it, you shampoo your hair as normal, evenly distribute a generous amount of this to your hair, apply from the middle to the ends, comb through to distribute it evenly, leave it on just for 5 minutes and then rinse with warm water. So for me, I love a mask that says 5 minutes. I don't like ones that are 20 minutes. It just puts me off them. But this is a nice, easy one to use, and it's got everything that I like about a hair mask. Now, I thought it was weird because when I saw this in the cracker, I thought I'd had this before and loved it. But you know what? I've looked at all my records and I can't see that I've ever had this. I've had a few products by this brand, but not this particular one that I can see. And yet it felt really familiar to me when I saw it, so I'm not sure. Maybe I did have it and didn't write it down, but that is unusual. This is everything I like in a hair mask. So first of all, the smell of it is absolutely amazing. I'm going to put it over here so I don't get confused with the other smells on my other arm. That's what it looks like. So it's not that thick, medium thickness to it. Oh my goodness me. I love that smell. It is coconutty, but there's a fruitiness to it. I mean, it does say top notes of tangerine and orange, doesn't it? Which obviously that's one of my favourite kinds of smells, but and peach in there. I can't necessarily distinguish those smells, but the smell of it is, oh my gosh. Also, you leave it on 5 minutes, tick. Hair felt lovely after washing it out. I did add a little bit of conditioner as well. I always do that with a hair mask though. But the one thing that I've noticed is that I can still smell it in my hair. And that is really unusual because I have got whey hair oil in as well. And that's the thing that I can normally smell. But I can smell this coming through. And it's, well, I can't at the moment because I've got the rituals on this arm. But when I smelled just before I did the video, I could, and it was lovely. So I felt very drawn to this product, and if I haven't had it before, it means that I should look out for it again and maybe buy it. So that's that one. This next product is, sorry, I spent a bit long on that one, but I'm very impressed with it. This is by Mercier, and it's the Pure Canvas Primer Illuminating version. It's travel size 15 mils, worth £21.50. The brand mentions key ingredients of Skin Perfecting Complex, an exclusive blend of rose extracts that work to moisturise, protect and smooth skin. Porcelain Flower promotes long-term visible radiance. Encapsulated luminous pearls provide enhanced light reflection on skin for naturally dimensional radiance. So you apply it after skincare, gently massage onto your skin with fingertips, follow with tinted moisturiser or foundation. So I'm sure I've had this before, but you know what? I don't think I've had it in this size. It might have been smaller. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure I've had it before. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just trying to think where we can show it off to its best. I'll try it on this arm and see if it works. So it looks a little bit tinted, but when you rub it in, it doesn't seem to do much apart from just make that slightly luminous looking. But it's a lovely primer. Now, funnily enough, when I put it on, I wasn't expecting it to do the kind of thing that I like my primers to do, which is leave that soft, smooth base ready for makeup, but it did do that, and it did a really nice, in fact I can feel it now, it just does leave a sort of a nice finish to it, all ready for the makeup. It did a great job, so I'm actually really pleased with that. I couldn't get a fragrance from that one, although I am a little, all I can smell at the moment actually is the Rituals product. It does have a very intense fragrance to it. Okay, the final product in here was another one that I did actually want in here and saw and thought, yeah, I'll have that cracker. And it's mainly because I'm trying to top up or replace various mascaras that I'm using at the moment. So this is by SWED and it's the Lash Lift Mascara. This is a full size worth £22. The brand says, unlike most mascara brushes that leave the first third of your lash roots bare, the groundbreaking skinny wand starts coating your lashes at the roots for a beautiful lift and lengthening effect. Flake-free, lightweight, and a buildable formula that doesn't clump or smudge. Infused with vitamin B5 to nourish your lashes, and it's water resistant but not waterproof, easy to wash off. So I have had this one before, but do you know what? I had forgotten what the brush was like, and it's one of those brushes you do have to sort of get a little bit used to. Now I've got very slippy hands, so I'm just using a tissue to open that, covered in various balms and body creams and things. This is what the brush looks like, and I saw it and I thought, oh yes, I do remember it now. Can you see that? So it does take a little bit of getting used to. I would say if this is the first time you've ever had it, don't use it first time when you're going out somewhere. Have a little practice first. But it was fine. I have used it before, so I did remember the best way to do it. And that's what it looks like. I don't know whether you can see properly, but it did a nice job. Just be careful. It is the type that you can accidentally poke in your eye a little bit. I think I did that the first time I had it, you know, but this time I was wary. Sometimes you do get quite a bit of the formula on your lashes. It does come out quite like a big sort of blob, but it's really easy to blend out. And I like it, and I'm glad I've got this one, and I got the one I got in the other cracker, I think, Iconic London. So that's a couple of them. I probably need one more, so I need to look out for another mascara. Okay, that's the end of the box. So there were the cracker even. There were 5 things in there. The little hand cream, which, okay, it's not much, but it's a good handbag product. We had the Rituals, which I love anything from Rituals. And really, I would love to get, you know, that big Rituals advent calendar. I think it's 170 something pounds. I really want it. I'm not getting it because it's ridiculous, but I would love it. It's one of those ones that lights up. I've had one of their ones before and I loved it. I put it sort of centrally somewhere and it just looked beautiful. So if ever I get a windfall maybe on the lottery or something, I would like that. The next product was Coco and Eve. That's that's my favourite product in here, I have to say. And there's some good products in here. It's not like they're all rubbish. They're all nice, but that's my favourite. Then the LOral Mercier primer, which is a decent, it's nice actually. I do like that as well. And the SWED mascara, which once I've got used to, I think I'm going to love. So happy with that. So other beauty boxes, I've got my toil box coming next week, I think. So that will probably be the one I film next week. Also, I think probably Thursday, I'm saying next week. It's Monday, isn't it? I keep thinking it's Sunday. Even that would be this week, wouldn't it? But never mind. So on Thursday, I think, usually it's a Thursday, Latest in Beauty have a new box coming out, and I'm actually really excited about it. It's the American Beauty Showcase. Now there's some well-known brands in there, possibly even products that we've had before, but there's a few that I haven't had anything from before, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's highly likely that I will get that box. They did do another box recently that I didn't get, and the main reason for that was it was quite hair care heavy, I felt, which some of their boxes have been lately. Now I don't mind obviously getting hair care. For example, this is just, I'd love to have a box full of that, but sometimes I can't use those products because I do have issues with my hair, with it, you know, getting dry, especially at this time of year with central heating and things. So I have to be careful what I use. So yes, that's I haven't got that many plans to get boxes at the moment. There's loads out there, but a lot of them are very expensive. I've found that this year the prices have seemed to have just gone, skyrocketed. I don't know whether it's just me. And you think, well, I can't, you know, a couple of years ago I was getting quite a few Christmas boxes and things just before Christmas, but yeah, they seem to be very expensive. So I'm going to see what comes out for things like nearer the time. Cult Beauty might, I think they've got some more coming out soon, see how much they are. Okay, so I did open a candle last week. I did one last night, but I'm not showing you that because I need to do it so that I've got one a week to show you if you're interested. So this was from my John Lewis candle advent calendar, and the one I opened last week was a fairy dust, a little tin, a fairy dust one. This is, I think the brand is called Lily Flame. This is a very sweet, you see, we haven't used it all yet actually, a bit behind on them. Very sweet, it smells like sweets, but very, very lovely, and I love the way it's presented. I actually went to John Lewis the other day to meet a friend, and I went to see if they'd got one of the candles that I'd had, which was the Scandinavisk candle, which was the one that smelled like Christmas tree. It was so gorgeous, and they've got a room diffuser in that smell. It's £30, but do you know what? I really want it. I'm like, you know, when you get a little bit obsessed about something, I'm feeling like that for it. So part of me thinks I've got to go back to John Lewis, but I'm trying to be good. But yeah, that was lovely. Talking about trying to be good and getting tempted, when I went to pick up my next box, my next cracker, I saw this and I went and bought it. It's £16 though. It's probably a bit naughty, but it just called to me. It's so cute, and look, it lights up as well. I'm terrible. Whenever I go to Next, I have to go and look at all their ornaments and things because they do the most beautiful seasonal ornaments, not just for Christmas, but all year round. And I love that about Next, but it is bad for the bank balance. Okay, I did have a nice week. Just a quick update on the week, which was very nice. I did go to John Lewis to meet my friend for afternoon tea. It was actually for her birthday, and I thought I was meant to be paying. But she already paid in advance, and then I felt really guilty and bad about it. I had given her presents, so she said, well, you're giving me presents, it's fine. But I did feel guilty, so I'm going to take her out for brunch soon and sort of pay her back in that way. I had my hair done, my roots done. I don't know if you can see, so that was good. A little bit of a trim. Tried to get my fringe. I'm just so rubbish. I really want to have a bit of a fringe, like sort of like that maybe, but I'm terrible with hair, and I just play with it too much, and I'm forever doing that and that. you probably noticed. So yeah, it's kind of just gone back to the way it normally looks. My internet issues from last week did eventually clear up. Luckily by Monday, they said it was going to be the Tuesday that it would be back at 9 o'clock. And I thought, well, what am I going to do Monday? I don't like going into the office anymore, which is, it's a terrible thing to say, but I just don't. I like working from home. So I was thinking, oh gosh, do I have to go in the office? And I thought I was actually going to book a day off because of internet problems, which would really have annoyed me having to do that. But, you know, luckily Monday morning it was back up. So very pleased about that. I've got a week off this week. So it's half term where I am. So I thought I'd have the week off and do sort of holiday from home. Originally I was going to go on holiday, and that hasn't happened for various reasons, which actually turned out to be really good thinking about it. I didn't think of that actually. Yes, I was going to go away this week, wasn't I? And then that Reiki course came in on Saturday. If I'd have gone away on holiday, I wouldn't have been able to do that course. Wow, that really is. Sometimes it's just destiny, isn't it? I think. So I did do the Reiki course on Saturday. That's what I was going to say, is that I've got this week off and I want to do a lot of self-healing and thinking, meditating and practicing my Reiki, because I did my level 2 Reiki. With that, you do get a certificate, but you can't actually practice yet until you've got a practitioner certificate, which you can't have until you've done a number of case studies and a certain amount of Reiki hours, I think, something like that. So my next stage now is to start practicing on family and friends, which I've done before, but this time do it a little bit more than what I've done previously, and make notes and do all sorts of things like that. On the course, we had to do some distance healing, distance Reiki, and you had to have a teddy with you to sort of use as instead of the person that you're intending it for. And then you have a picture of the person as well next to you. So I had a friend that I asked if I could do it for her. She's got arthritis quite badly, and I said, is there anywhere specific you want me to practice on, or to send the energy to? And she said she'd got problems with her jaw, giving her really bad earache, and she'd had it for a few weeks. So I thought, fair enough, do that. Took Teddy, he's my Reiki Teddy now, took Teddy with me, did all the Reiki, thought, well, that's, you know, I actually felt, while I was doing it, I felt an intense amount of love and quite a bit of emotion come back, which is what happens when I do Reiki anyway. I tend to pick up people, to take certain emotions from people. That's one thing I've been able to do. I don't know why. And then, but it gets quite emotional for me as well, quite tiring. Anyway, I did that, and I texted her on the evening to say, oh, I did my Reiki on you, just let me know if there's any changes, if any emotions come out, that sort of thing. Just give me some feedback if anything happens over the next day or so. And she said, oh my gosh, she said, really weird today. She said, I went to take my painkillers at a certain time, because that's when she takes them, and she suddenly realized that her earache had gone. It had gone. And I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. She says it's been there for ages and it had suddenly gone. She said, and I never even thought it might be you. So I was really pleased with that result. And the next day she texted and said it's still gone, and I feel really chilled, which is good. So hopefully that worked for her, and might have to keep topping it up a little bit, I think, but I'll check in with her over the week and do a bit more. She can be one of my case studies then. So yeah, I'm very excited about the future. I don't know whether I want to do it for, you know, for a job. I've got a job, so really it's a bit of another hobby, isn't it? Maybe one day, maybe after I leave my job, which might happen one day, maybe, I don't know. I've been there forever, so who knows. I might actually go into it as a job, but we shall see what the future brings. Who knows? I feel like it's my life's journey to end up doing something like that, particularly on animals. I'd like to do it, but we shall see. we'll see how it goes. That's what I'm going to be doing this week. Lots of practicing. But with it, I felt like I did get an intense amount of energy. You get like an attunement from your Reiki master, and it does feel like you've got this huge amount of energy that you can use. And I do feel that I'm getting more and more now coming through my hands. I did practice on someone yesterday, and it was intense, to be honest, emotionally and energy wise. And I think that when I send it to you, and I did ask my Reiki master, when I'm sending it to you, can you get it? Can you actually receive it from me? And she said yes. And I know that this is true. You can receive it from me, whether you watch this today, tomorrow, a week, a year, because my intention is always there to give it you at any point that you watch me. You can get this energy. So this week, I want to send healing energy, emotional healing energy, and an energy to let you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in anything that you want to do, believe you can do it. It's about confidence, I think. That's what I'm going to send you. Healing energy, emotional healing energy, confidence, believe in yourself. You can do whatever you want to within the law. And this is what I'm going to send you. So I'm just feeling it. I'm going to do it a little bit more properly from now on. I'm going to feel that energy come through. And then I'm intending now that whatever time you see this video, you're going to get this energy. It's a healing, emotional healing energy. It's a confidence boosting energy. It's to believe in yourself. And I'm going to send you loads and loads of love with it. And hopefully I'll see you again here very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.